I'm Abigail L.
And I'm Joshita B.
Reporting for Kids First, and today we'll be interviewing co-directors of I'm Fine, Thanks for Asking, Kelley Kali, a DGA-winning young filmmaker, and Angelique Molina, a director and cinematographer known for her work on Amelia's Closet, which won the HBO Best Short Award. I'm Fine, Thanks for Asking is a feature film about a widowed mother who finds herself homeless and convinces her young daughter that they are camping while she looks for ways to make ends meet. The film will premiere at the 2021 SXSW Film Festival starting March 16th and ending on March 20th. Welcome, Ms. Kali and Ms. Molina. Let's begin.
Hello.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Okay, so this film takes place during the COVID-19 pandemic that's currently still happening to today. Was this event originally supposed to be included in the movie?
Well, yeah, we worked with what we had. So what we had was filmmakers, friends getting together to try to continue to be creative during a pandemic. And we had people wear masks because we wanted to be current and to be what was going on at the time. So for sure, yeah.
We did give it thought about making a film, not acknowledging the like not having the mask and just keeping it traditional, but because we were more of an indie film and we had to guerrilla it. I don't know if you guys know that term, but guerrilla, you got to go and just get the shots where you can. We knew that we would probably catch people wearing masks in the background, so that would mess up our whole no mask. So we're like, let's just embrace it. This is what's going on, we got to embrace it.
That was a really good answer. Thank you so much. So my question was, so there are many really powerful moments in this film, such as the breathtaking underwater scene. Was it difficult to direct and act these emotional scenes?
Not having Angelique there, she made that so much easier. That shooting underwater was hard. Painfully hard. I mean, by the end of it, my eyes were on fire because, my eyes had to be open under water the whole time. But yeah. Angelique and our cinematographer, Becky, and even we had help from another friend who's in the film, Xing Mai, and Angelique, they all took the camera. And Angelique was the one really directing this scene. And then even when she got in the water and took the camera and went down with me, like, she just has she knows, she has these instincts and just knew how to follow me and knew like when I had enough and knew like it made that scene that could have been very challenging much easier. And I mean, the whole team, Becky and Mai, but Angelique really directed that scene very well.
Wow, well, you pulled it off really well.
Thank you.
Team effort. She was over there, like she said, without goggles. And, this was an all-night situation that was supposed to be a couple hours that turned into so we had goggles going underneath there, and that was challenging. But she literally couldn't see at the end of it, but still, amid this emotion of, with the character, even with her eyes that weren't working at the time. We had the heater in the pool on the whole time, but for there were reasons, but it wasn't working because we were blocking the filter.
So we didn't know.
At midnight.
We were freezing, ladies. We were freezing in this water.
So there were some challenges for sure, but it was it was something that we shot in the very beginning, and it was really fun. And it was a good jump start to continuing to make the film. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Got it. Sounds interesting. So what was the most difficult part about filming during quarantine while you were in Los Angeles?
All of it. Los Angeles has a lot of filming rules to begin with. So that on top of it being COVID-19, we really had to take a lot of precautions. And Angelique, you could speak to that. She was really good with safety. Her and Roma Kong, our other producer, they were really good.
We definitely, from the little things, like on set, you have something called craft services where you set out tables and people come by and they eat. in between, breaks and everything. But because of safety reasons, even with just individualized snacks, we were like, nope, we're going to create little not duffel bags, but
little tote bags.
Little tote bags. And we, through hand sanitizer, we threw individual snacks, we threw water in there, and we gave each individual crew member their own bag so that nobody was kind of near each other by the food area, which is where we like to hang out. So there was no food area. Everybody had a bag. Something as simple as that. We had everybody tested leading up to shooting.
And during shooting.
We, everybody had to wear masks at all times, obviously. So yeah, it was challenging in that sense. But we talked about before, Kelley, how some of the things that forced us to kind of navigate shooting during the pandemic was also adding to the story, which would be Kelley riding on her roller skates the entire time. We couldn't write in the film, let's get on a bus, let's get in an Uber, let's, have her drive. We just couldn't do it because we couldn't have
that many crew members in that tight space.
Yeah, we did, and we wanted to minimize the crew members in the tight space, minimize being inside of anything. So most of the film is shot outside, but I think we believe it enhanced the story to have her in this unique situation of traveling around Pacoima on roller skates.
Got it. I'm glad you're able to move past those difficulties to make a great movie.
Thank you.
This isn't your first time giving your audience an inside view of a very relevant real-world issue, such as Lola's house. So why do you think it's so important that these issues are represented in cinema?
Cinema is the most impactful resource that we have in human history, in my opinion. That and music. Music really is the real influencer. But we use music, so we're like a double whammy when it comes to cinema. And you are able to influence so many people with images and sound. And I remember, like the Israeli and the Palestinian tensions that are over in the Middle East. I remember when Avatar came out and the Palestinians painted themselves all blue because they related to the avatars. They felt like their homes were being but it blew my mind. It doesn't matter what side of the political spectrum you're on that, but because both sides have great points of view, but it just blew me away that this movie, it touched them so much that they all joined at the border and painted themselves blue. And I was like, look at what cinema can do. And plus Angelique and I as filmmakers are, all we ever do is something that has a social positive change impact. Like Angelique's work, her main focus has been on gentrification in the Los Angeles area and how that impacts communities. And so for me, a large amount of my work has been on child trafficking and working in Haiti, but it's a global issue. It's not just a Haitian issue, but it's just natural to our personalities and just who we are to use our art to educate and uplift, but also entertain. And that's really the best way, in my opinion, of getting material and relevant issues that might not be as palatable out into people's worlds without, but guising it through entertainment, So like just an example of that is like Blood Diamond with Leonardo DiCaprio. People might go and say, oh, I want to watch Leo, because he's so great and that's so entertaining, but you end up learning about the diamond trade and how it's killing people, and it changed the whole industry. All the people selling diamonds now had to show and certify that they aren't accessing them through brutality, so cinema's powerful.
I agree. It's really important that you're helping shed light on, social issues. So
thank you.
Yeah.
What are you hoping to accomplish showcasing people currently living in marginalized communities?
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
What are you hoping to accomplish from showcasing people currently living in marginalized communities?
Empathy. I mean, for me, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. I grew up in Los Angeles. The homeless issue has existed since I can remember being a child and always seeing Skid Row and always seeing people. Like, it's amplified right now. Amplified. And although we don't follow Danny throughout the story, just as that being the only journey she has, to me, empathy for other people is vital, and it's sometimes lacking. And I think that that's what I would say needs to happen with any movie you create, I guess. Just having empathy for other people and realizing that you might not understand their situation, and that might not ever be in their situation, but seeing their dignity and their humanity and treating them with that dignity and humanity, to me, is the most important thing.
Got it. That is really important. So thank you very much for being here today, Ms. Kali and Ms. Molina. It was wonderful talking to you both. We just interviewed Kelley Kali and Angelique Molina, who co-directed the feature film, I'm Fine, Thanks for Asking, which can be seen virtually at the 2021 South by Southwest Film Festival on March 17th. This is Abigail L.
And this is Joshita B from Kids First. Make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye.
Bye.
You guys good? I'll be right there for